What's up? What's up? Welcome in, welcome to the channel, welcome back. We are playing Nioh 2. Welcome to the first stream of Nioh 2. Nioh. What do I have to say about Nioh? This game has challenged me in a number of ways. Probably the biggest one being just struggling with the gameplay. I got quite a ways through Nioh 1, but now I'm on Nioh 2 because it just wasn't this studio does such an amazing job with their trailers, their cinematics. Really, some of the best in the business. Yeah, Nioh 1, I might like to come back to it. I very, very slowly progressed through it and just eventually came to a stop for now. But Nioh 2, I've been picking up on. So, yeah, we got through the intro, the first couple missions, and here we are. Unlike in the first game, you don't have a specific established character. You make your own, and the character customization is very nice. Which I don't think that really totally, makes the game or breaks it, but it is a nice feature to have. Yeah, so we're here to help this dude who may be in some trouble, or whatnot. Let me just do a couple things here. I want to make sure I got my chat on screen on my device. I'm also playing the demo for Wolong, which I look forward to that. That's been fun. Maybe just a bit, the graphics are kind of disappointing. We're good. This game looks better than Wolong. I feel like they didn't try. What happened? What happened with Wolong? Why does it look the way it does? It doesn't look nearly good enough. I think Nioh 1 probably looks better than Wolong. I really don't know what happened there. Very disappointing. But nonetheless, the demo is out, the game's about to come out. Your progress is going to transfer some of it. I'm not sure exactly what, but yeah, it will transfer to the full game. Very fun game. It's a lot different than this. People say it's another Nioh. It's definitely not Nioh. It doesn't feel like Nioh. Doesn't play like Nioh. I only wish that I just wish it looked better. So in that way, that's the only thing that makes it like Nioh, because I felt like Nioh, was a little rough looking, but it's the art style of Nioh is starting to grow on me, and it's very clear, like it's a very sharp looking game, and there's some nice colors. But now it's actually looks, Wolong is like worse than that. So I don't know. I don't think that's unacceptable. Major AAA game, especially from such an experienced studio. I do not know how that game turned out the way it did visually. I cannot explain that. Anyways, earlier I streamed Battlefield and I was playing with Super Savage. Shout out to Super Savage for coming through. Got a few W's. We went on a little bit of a winning streak, actually. I didn't do that good. I never am I don't really try that hard. I don't play it that much. But it was a pretty good time. New season is out. Definitely check out the 4th season. The best part about this game is the yokai abilities, and then the weapons seem like they're more powerful. There's new weapon types, and it's like you can really power through enemies a lot more than you could in the first game. Gotcha. Still a couple things I'm trying to figure out, like with how like this weapon is when you get up to when you charge it up and everything, there's a lot of extra gameplay mechanics and abilities in Nioh 2. It's a lot better gameplay wise than the first game. Okay, so we have another shrine. And we'll level up our health once again. That's proving to be very beneficial. Yo, T-Mac, what's up, dude? Leveling up that health is a crucial, and a lot of times it's overlooked by players not leveling up the right attributes. You have a huge Torii gate and another little Torii gate underneath it. Yeah, Nioh is beautiful in its own right. Like the visuals and just kind of how choppy it is compared to From Software was initially quite a turnoff. But there are a lot of complexities to the game, and it's just so well engineered. This is like a more technical Souls game. Who do we have here? Damn. Too bad she has to be a yokai. What is this, Medusa? Whatever the Japanese version is. I have no problem with the designs of women in Japanese games. Yeah, you gotta die. Gotcha. Has the best customization. Yeah, you Nioh fans just ranting. You Nioh fans just won't shut up about the customization in this game. Like, it's nice, but I don't see how it's this huge game-changing feature. Like, you can customize your characters looking in many games. A lot of times you're wearing a helmet, you can't even see it. I just have the helmet turned off. It's nice to be able to get the character to look a specific way that you want, but I don't see how it's this amazing next level feature. That's cool. And I didn't know Nioh 2 came out in 2020. I wasn't paying attention to Nioh. I wasn't paying attention to Nioh or Nioh 2 at all until just recently, last year or so. Like, Nioh wasn't on my radar in any way, shape, or form. But then I never played Souls games either. So far, this game is much better, with environments being less, I don't know, like small and restrictive. That's one thing that really held back the first game. I don't know, everything in this is just better. I just got tired of, in the first game, you have so many environmental hazards. Like, you're always falling in the water, falling off cliffs, poisoned. And I guess I need to go this way. Yeah, you're a lot more capable in this game. Oh shit, we got another one of these ladies. You're gonna have to die, motherfucker. Heal! Shit. I was on the wrong shortcut. Nioh. Like, I don't like how you switch shortcuts. Like, you hold R1 and then use the D-pad to go sideways. Like in the first game, you press R2 and then you just use like up, down, left, or right, and it's just way easier. It's the only thing I don't like about this game. Alright, buddy. falling all the way back. Damn. These crazy ass monkeys. Jesus. I like the yokai language. Boom. I wasn't really into the spear before, but I am now. Beautiful. Decapitated. See if we got anything new here. It seems like it drops the types of weapons that you're using. We have a rotten rope cutter. Interesting. And this is a coup something. Kusarigama. I don't have much unlocked for the Kusarigama, but we're about to. It's a crazy looking weapon. Why couldn't Wolong look this good? It did in the original trailers, but it got downgraded and I don't see the reason for it. Done, lady. That's probably gonna kill me if I go in there. I know how deadly water is in this game. I think water has the highest KD of any enemy in this game. I guess I can go in here, but it's poisonous, so we want to look out for that. Get some antidote. Gotta destroy this snake statue. I guess it has some type of corruption in it. Ooh, that was nice. If only I had that sword, destroying it was rash. Dosan. Yeah, those things don't have arms, but they're still pretty well endowed. They got the important body part right. Yo, that's crazy, dude. Beautiful. Damn. Took that monkey's head off. Took it smooth off. Alright, where are we going next? Take out these weird watery poison enemies. And every enemy is comes from Japanese folklore. Or Shinto or something. And there's a lot to learn about, like this game really tries to teach you about Japanese history and heritage. Oh shit. Damn. Should've took a big ass bite. I need to fall back. So you increase your familiarity just by having it holstered? I guess you do. Let's see what we can learn here for the Kusarigama. Okay, so we can parry. We can trip guys. I think we'll do that one. That's a nice one. All right. I don't think going into the boss room, which is probably what this place is really the best idea at the moment. The Last of Us episode, yeah, I just finished that. I had like 20 more minutes left, and I just finished it. Overall, great episode. Really great episode. It just ended anticlimactically at the very end. Like, you had Riley and Ellie. They just, like, they both got bitten, and they just kind of like hugged each other, and it just ended. And in the game, like, I think Riley either shoots herself or Ellie shoots Riley, or something like major happens. But this, it was kind of dissatisfying. It wasn't all that satisfying. And then, like, when Ellie was stitching up Joel, Joel had nothing to say. He didn't, and he was awake. I know he was in a bad state, and in the game, he's out. But, and then, like, yeah, in the game he's still out of commission, and you have that whole part with Ellie, and then Joel eventually gets up and goes in, and I think he rescues her, I believe is what happens. So I guess they wanted to keep him kind of unconscious, so that would be more shocking when it happens. Like, he comes, he's not ready to wake up yet. I guess that's the kind of what they wanted to communicate, but I just felt like it was weird how he was still, like, looking at her and conscious. They should have had him, like, writhing in pain, and, you know, he's rolling around, but he's still unconscious, semi-conscious. He just looked fully conscious, and she was stitching him up. He didn't say, like, oh, you know, did you find any, what did you find? Or are they still after us? None of that. And then it ended. So that's what I found to be kind of weird. Now, in the game, you have Left Behind, which Left Behind, like, because after the university, he gets impaled, and in the base game, the next thing we see is they're in that, they make it to that house, right? And in the Left Behind, chapter, we see in between the university and the house where they go to the mall, and I think it's the mall that Ellie was with Riley way back then, I believe, is what it was supposed to be. And she goes to the pharmacy, and like she goes to try to open the door to try to get back to Joel, but then the guys come and distract her, and then she finally gets back in there. And then you see the flashback at that point. So you see, apart from that we didn't see in the base game, to serve as the present day. Whereas in the show, they use that house part that they get to later. I guess that wouldn't really make a difference. Man, I love the yokai abilities. Wonderful. It's just, but I did like the episode overall. I just didn't. I felt like it ended anticlimactic, but it was a great episode nonetheless. Got all this poison. I do not want to get poisoned again. Yeah, Riley and Ellie were great. Awesome actors, awesome chemistry. Joel says 2 words per episode. That's what it's been lately. He has been silent as a mouse. And that head is gone. Yeah, Joel has been too quiet. But I liked the episode, loved it. They got the visual right from the game. They got the Halloween store. They had the arcade. And she plays like actual Mortal Kombat. Because in the game, it's like a made-up game. And it's like the protagonist is like that black girl. And it's like popular within the Last of Us fiction. And then she like closes her eyes and we see her play it. I think both instances. Oh, he's dead. I think both work. That part of the game was pretty magical, but I guess they wanted to make it. They wanted to make it where it's both Ellie and Riley together playing the game. But yeah, the emotions were right, and the infected. That part where the clicker grabbed her, that they did a good job with representing the game in that regard. Because like in part 2, you can fend off a clicker, like what grabs you, and you have a chance to like stab it with your knife. And even though that wasn't in the first game, I mean she totally could, can do that. Or maybe it was, and I just don't remember. Joel couldn't do it, but Ellie might have been able to. Could Ellie, when you played, were there clickers in the Left Behind part? I'm not sure if I remember. But yeah, that's realistic to the game. The clicker grabbed her. She pulls out a knife, stabs it multiple times. And then Riley comes and stabs it in the head and kills it. So I think that totally happens in the game. It was just a little bit more dramatized. These evil Kodamas, they always want some type of gift. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like the episode. I like the part where they show her at the Fedric camp. We got to see that in more detail and her daily life there. The part where Riley sneaks in. And then Craig Mazin, he pointed out something that I missed when he basically said, like, when Riley says, when they're at the Victoria's Secret, and she says, like, I'm just laughing, imagining you in that, wearing that. And I thought it was just funny, but no, she was putting out a little feeler to see how Ellie was going to react to that. I didn't pick up on that. She was putting out a little subliminal message. Yeah, Riley did great. One infected got both of them. I mean, it was a clicker. Like, it did sneak up on him. Riley did pull out her gun. She reacted quickly, shot it. I feel like there could have been more though, because the infected, they did chase him out of that carousel, if I remember correctly. Like as they're going there, that one infected falls through the floor, which I thought, how does that happen? How is that one part of the floor so weak? Like, how is that one part of the floor that weak? You know what I mean? And anyways, but then you see like how the mold reacts to them, and it starts to wake up infected, other infected, and they do attack them. I kind of forgot. I remember the merry-go-round part, but then they come in, and I think Riley shoots at them. And then they run away. I think they run away to a different part of the mall. But then it's just back to usual. So I felt like the infected could have been featured more prominently. The infected have been kind of like an afterthought these last few episodes. And why does it have to be a surprise? She reveals that she got bit. Why does it someone gets shot or stabbed and then a second later they show it? How come you can't see it happen? It's a surprise before it happens because you're not sure if they're going to be able to fend off the attack. That gives you the opportunity to have some interesting action, and then it can bite her in the neck. It could pull some blood out or whatever, instead of just some little bite on the hand. And why would it bite her right there? It's probably going to aim for the face and neck, and if it is going to bite her hand, it's going to be the arm, where she puts her arm up to protect herself. It just happened to target that one little hand. Anytime an animal or anything tries to bite you, it's usually not just going to target the hand. But anyways, yeah, the infected could have been a bigger deal. But I like how they gave Ellie and Riley motivation to oppose Fedra. How they try to sneak out, and Riley's I think one of them was man, these guys are really stupid, don't even worry about it. Riley's yeah, they won't catch us, they're stupid. And then as soon as they get down the ladder from sneaking out, a Humvee drives by and aims a huge spotlight at him. And then I think Ellie was yeah, they're not that stupid. I thought that was kind of funny. They can't even set foot outside without them breathing down their neck. Yeah, you never see him get bit. Why is that? You didn't see Tess get bit. And this is Ellie's signature bite mark. You would think that they would show the process, and maybe it bites onto her, and then Riley shoots it off. It would have been nice if another infected came in that was fighting Riley, and then she got her hand bit, and at the same time Ellie gets bitten. That would have been more intense. You could have seen both of them kind of fighting their own little battles. And then it ended, and they just sit there crying. There's no one gets shot. Can we at least see some kind of Ellie decides to go back, Riley decides to stay there, and that's her kind of death sentence. Or maybe and it wasn't on the roof. I guess it doesn't have to be on a roof, but they could have, if they did that, then they could have had it they're implying that maybe Riley is just going to decide to jump off. There needed to be some kind of finality to it. It just didn't feel complete. or concluded, and it made me think that they're going to continue it. I doubt they will, but just the way they ended it, maybe they will. I mean, Riley is I think, going to be a popular character. They may decide to go back to that and add on a little extra that wasn't in the game. And they've been doing extra stuff so far. I'm not really sure where they would go with it. I mean, Riley is bitten. She's going to die, so... Yeah, I kind of wish they would have done that better. Alright, we're going to level up our health some more. Alright, let's take a look at all these weapons. And that's the one challenge with this game, is handling all the weapons, upgrades and everything. And it's just like you've got to constantly throw out the old and bring in the new. And it's good that it changes things up. That is what I like. But it's just you're putting so much time into going through hundreds of items, selling stuff. Saturation, a water-based elemental effect, increases damage received from attacks. And you build that up on enemies, okay. So Riley's story is most likely done. I'm pretty sure it's pretty clear that it is. So yeah, there you go, episode 7. Had a lot of drama, a lot of variations, different looks. And you would think maybe if they showed like before Riley and Ellie met up, but I don't know. I think there's not a whole lot more to see. It's too bad. And when I play, if I play The Last of Us Left Behind again, I'm going to be I think I'm going to miss the Riley in the show. I'm going to be thinking about her. I feel like she's the real Riley in a way. Now, they didn't have the car scene where they throw the bricks at the cars. But, I mean, it's whatever. I hope they do. I hope they somehow figure out a way to extend maybe just one more episode, or at least like a couple more times, extend Riley's involvement and presence in the show. Maybe they will. We'll see. All right, let's do the boss. Here we go. Let's see who we're gonna face. Yatso no Kami. Oh shit. Damn. Gotcha. Stay out of that poison. Shit. Come on, ho. Fuck your poison. This is not a game where you first attempt bosses. Got me. All right. Well, that's crazy boss. The bosses and enemy designs in these Nioh games really are the standout feature and characteristic. I'm gonna just call back my guardian spirit. All right, let's see if we can upgrade anything, learn anything. There's definitely a few of these ooh, a few of these I'd like to learn. We're gonna save those. Let's see what the axe has. We're gonna do while guarding. And you can almost one-shot guys. Some of them. I guess that's just what these games are about, is the resources, are the weapons and the armor. You can sell them. They have different abilities, and there's a lot of customization to it. It's just very in-depth. That and the focus on the Japanese specific elements. They're really not trying to be Western or, you know, dumb it down or anything. Like, you're going to learn, you're going to school basically when you play this game. This game sends you to school. No cap. paralysis. Oh, we got a soul core from her. Alright, I'm curious to see what that can do. Let's put it on and see for ourselves. Nure Ona Soul Core. Okay, so it builds up paralysis. And you can do it a couple times. Alright, that's cool. Very cool, very cool. Alright, well, there's our live stream of Nioh. I think we'll leave it there. I've got to go through my whole inventory, and you're just constantly having to sell and reorganize and readjust. So it's a blessing and a curse. It's one aspect of these Nioh games that has slowed me down a bit, and it is a little bit annoying sometimes. But I do like all the options. So it just takes time to get used to upgrade everything. So Nioh 2 still has its place, even with Wolong coming out. That game is just looking so rough. Can't overstate that. But check it out anyways. It's still a fun game. I'm going to play it. But yeah, hit the like button if you like the stream. And that'll be about it for today. Two live streams in one day. But I felt like I had two in me. 2 games I wanted to stream for people. Anyways, I'm gone. Thanks for watching.